Delco After Dark live music series. Live on. Hey, there we are, driving by the Wawa corporate offices over at Red Roof. Hey, and there's some more Wawa. Hey, going through, heading to town to... Oh, Jesus. Hey, Frank's on the show as we head by the Sterling Pig, one of the places. And hey, that's where the coffee club used to be. Ah, the memories. You know what? Hey, there's me. Hey, I'm on the show too. This is like the State Street montage. This is like the heart of Delaware County. At least we didn't get hit by the trolley or nothing because, there's the trolley. Delco After Dark opening montage. Hey, stop by the Media Theater because, hey, and then you got to go by John's. O'Connell's over in Springfield. But we just sort of parked at the 2312 because we did, hey, Pinocchio's. Got to stop by Wawa and eat off the trash can because that's what you do. Delco After Dark. Come on, join us for a little bit. Singer-songwriter series. Right here on Twitch and Facebook. Right now.
Is it dark? And are you in Delco? Because if so, have we got a show tailor-made for that exact circumstance right here for you and yours from us and us. It's Delco After Dark. Go figure. That show, that event, that Friday night tradition that you do, not really sure why, but you keep doing it and watching beyond all reason, apparently, to these guys. And whomever they are able to drag on kicking and sometimes screaming. I mean, the screaming usually ends long before showtime, but you never know what's going to happen. Seriously, you never do, which gives it that surprise, kind of feel to it, like, ooh, what's going to happen? Hey. So let's see what surprises happen tonight on Delco After Dark.
Hey, people. Hold on. We don't quite need that yet. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Delco After Dark. For the regular viewers, for the past 4 years, over on that other site, which, still gets most of the traffic, I don't usually use the mic on the camera very often because it's not, like, the best. But it's gonna have to do for tonight because I'm trying different stuff. I've got different cameras and lights and all sorts of stuff. I'm also very brightly colored because otherwise the green screen, I would disappear. I would literally disappear. Like poof, I would disappear in a poof of logic, which is sorely needed. So tonight, even though I made a promise that there'd be a guest on, there's no guest. There's no guest. I chase people down, but I need to chase harder. I do not run fast enough to get the guests that I need. So I didn't even bother loading up the Zoom tonight. So instead, what I'm going to do, or try to attempt to do, is I'm going to do the old CAARPL, whatever, that we play games a little bit. And one of the games we're going to play is with this lovely little thing. You can travel, if you own one of these, you can load up, and it's a free program, you can load up Google Earth, and you can go anywhere on the planet. Virtually. Well, I mean, you can go anywhere on the planet for real with an airplane, I suppose. But I'm going to travel the world like I do sometimes and find interesting things that I think are interesting. If there's something that you think is interesting, you can put it in the chat on Facebook over here, or Twitch up there, or YouTube down here, or TikTok, brand new with that one over on this side. Otherwise, I'm just going to take a leisurely tour of the globe, which is round in this. I wonder if you could download a flat Earth version of Google Maps. Be kind of weird. I may have to reset the game, but aside from that, Tuck Everlasting at the Media Theater has one more day. If you wanted to catch that, that's over at the Media Theater, right here in the bleeding heart of Delco, which is now very so that's tomorrow, a matinee tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Followed by a very cool after party, which you are not invited. Sorry, you had to be in the cast and crew to get that one. Pizza. I think there's going to be pizza, but to that end, let's travel around the world a little bit. To do this, I need my screen. This screen, by the way, for you people that do this kind of shit, this is. You saw how easily I brought that up and down. This is, I forget what makes it, but Elgato? I think it's an Elgato, I can't remember. but it is a one-hand green screen, which if you fumbled with the kinds with like the clips and you have to make it all nice and taut, and there's always shadows and you can see through yourself and stuff like that, that's a pain in the ass. So this one hand. Boop. Boop. Look at that. Look at that shit. As easy as that. Crazy, huh? All right. Let us travel the world, shall we? Hey everybody, I'm gonna check my levels, see that it looks like I'm broadcasting. So welcome to Google Earth. I think I call it Google Maps, but it's really Google Earth, and it's round. And if you hear a little buzz in the side, that is the fan that's stopping me from melting into oblivion. We start off in I can't go too far because the screen is blocking it. We start off in, I believe, the side of a cliff here in the Nevada desert. It's pretty, stuff like that. Let's go through the tutorial for those of you that are not lucky enough to have one of these. This was an impulse buy years ago, and let's begin. Oop. Oh, pretty. This is where I could do with the producer because I don't even know if this is transmitting at this point. Boop. I will also make sound effects. So apparently this is the land of tiny, tiny stones, and the sun is in the sky, and then navigate. Okay, and tilt Earth up. This is where people get dizzy. Yeah. In, out, left, right, up, down, and then move around. Cool. And we know all the stuff. All right. Let's tilt it back. And let's go all the way back. Here we go. And where would you like to travel to? Oh, by the way, you can take the sun and move it. Would you like to see the place at night? Daytime. Nighttime? Daytime. Nighttime. I would be a cruel and malicious God, wouldn't I? I think I would. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Over on this one. Nobody knows that we broadcast on this yet. We're like over on the other network, but we only just started on TikTok maybe, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago. So, you know, someday. So where to go? Where to go? Well, let's go to my hometown, or near my hometown. We'll start our journey in the city of brotherly love, otherwise known as Philadelphia. I wonder if that is someone telling me that they can or cannot see. That's the one problem with this, is that I can only see the chat unless I download something special like this. It's Michael saying he's going to fix our guitar for us. We love that. All right. Philadelphia it is. Welcome to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 95 comes in from the south. Let's travel 95 in until we make it to the city. This is the airport.
What if I can go into that hangar? I'm going to say no. Hey, look, it's a jet. That I believe is Columbus Boulevard, and we're going to hop on 95. That's what you do in Philadelphia. I don't know if you guys hop on roads out there, but here we hop on things. I'm going to hop on 95 and go to Philadelphia, or I'm going to hop on 476. We do a lot of hops. We're kind of like rabbits, I guess. So we're passing by. That is the Philadelphia International Airport on our right, and we're going to travel, and that's Philadelphia in the distance. But we're going to stick with 95. Now, if you were going to the Green Day concert last night, and you were coming from Delco. Delco stands for Delaware County. Also, Pennsylvania is the only state I know that goes by its letters. Like you say, you're from, Philadelphia, PA, or Delco, PA, or Pittsburgh, PA. Like, you don't say New York, NY. You don't say Tallahassee, FL. You don't say Sacramento, just whatever. But here we say this is the Commodore Barry. No, this is not the Commodore Barry. Oh, this is silly me. This is the Walt Whitman, which, as you can tell, is a 2-lane bridge. It's one of them double deckers, so it's kind of cool. And this is the Navy Yard. You can see they've got some destroyers and a couple of cruisers and another cruiser and a whole lot of water and some tenders. I don't know, chicken tenders. No aircraft carriers though. No. I think my grandfather used to work there. And we're going to travel over the Wells Fargo Center, where I believe no, this is where they were building a show. Holy shitballs. This is my company. This is IATSE. This is Local 8. And they are in the process of, holy shit, I am blown away. So when I'm not being silly on the internet, I build stages sometimes and work in theater. And this obviously looks like they're in the midst of building something big. This might have been for the Taylor Swift concert. This could have been for Green Day and the Smashing Pumpkins thing, or Blink-182. But this is big, which means that outside of this must be a lot of 52-foot trailers. Where are the trailers? Where are the trailers? There they are. Look at them. So they load in. Look at, I hope I'm not giving anything away. So, oh, there's more of them. This might have been the Taylor Swift show. Look at them all. Look at them all. Look at them all. These are all the trailers for the show. Isn't this ridiculous? Wow, when did we get solar panels? Oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, this looks like they were building something big. That's a lot of trailers. These are 52-foot trucks, and each one of them backs up to like that door, or maybe this one, obviously, I guess. And then they just unload tons and tons and tons of stuff, which gets pushed in by people like me. Oh, in fact, this looks like the line. This definitely looks like the line to unload. Yep, I think that's what this is. So they're going to travel around, and then, oh, I wonder if I can just, what happens if I go here? Oh, nice bird. Ah, and here's another gig. So this was probably a dance company. I got to see if I'm still transmitting. Well, I guess I am. I'll go to Lynn Villa. I'll totally do that, 100%. But this was obviously a dance troupe. Oh, I'm trying to go forward. This is a dance troupe, or something with a lot of action stuff, because these are all air-conditioned vans. You're not using that for material, and there's a lot of people. And I'm in the middle. Yo, man, this is legit. Nice bird. This is legit on the scary side, standing in the middle of 95. I've never wanted to stand in the middle of 95. I'm going to exit Street View. Look at that. Look at that. I wonder if the sign will tell us what's playing. Nope, it's just showing you the thingy-madoodle. Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. Our parking has solar? Wow, it's been a long time since I've been down there. That's really cool. All right. Last time I was down there working, they didn't want to let me in because they thought I was a fan of the Eagles, because my car is, you may have seen in the credits, bright green. So we will continue. We will continue now on 95, which you will never see 95 like this. 95 last year or the year before had a bridge, had an overpass, a truck get smashed in the overpass, and it burned the whole thing out. And they had it fixed within they're like, it's going to take 2 years. And then they got it up within like a week or something. I don't know. I'm joking about that. There you go. Let us continue to travel north. Maybe we'll take the turn. No, we'll go this way. Now, I forget how to go really, really fast with this. I used to know. Is it this? There we go. Yeah, I'm going to go through this tiny little hole. Ah! And then into the darkness. And we're still pretty far away from the city, you know. That's the Delaware on our right. And lots of residential there on our left. Look at all those row homes. Philadelphia is known for its row homes. I think the theater's over there. And I think we already passed the Liberty, that great big ship made entirely out of steel. You know what? We may not have passed it, yes. All right. Let's get into town. Those are some cool condos. I love those. Oh, there's the tall ships. Pretty cool. And I think this is the Benjamin Franklin. It's either the Benjamin Franklin or the Betsy Ross. Get it? Philadelphia. Of course we're going to name our bridges, that kind of shit. But I think this is the Ben Franklin. And we're going to turn as if we were coming from Jersey. Thing about Jersey is you have to pay $5 to cross the bridge coming from Jersey. Going into Jersey, nobody gives a shit. What's the joke? You don't have to pay to get into Jersey, but you got to pay to get the fuck out. All right, let's go see one of the biggest buildings on the East Coast. There's the skyline, and fun fact, the skyline was not allowed to be taller than the statue of William Penn, which, here, we'll take a look at that right now. Here we go. So this is the statue of William Penn. Although, wait, hey, don't go too far. He looks a little melted in this, but believe me, he's pretty cool. So originally, and this is, you know, what's his name? Town Hall. And originally I never knew there were eagles there. Originally, all of the buildings in Philadelphia were not allowed to be higher than William Penn. And then in 1985 or 6, they were like, listen, we need to compete with New York or just, I don't know. And then at that point, they allowed buildings to be built taller. That's why a lot of them, or just right on the edge of it. So that's why if you look around, a lot of them are, you know, a lot of the bigger buildings are not taller than Mr. Penn. But then Liberty 1, Liberty 2, whatever the fuck that thing is, and then the Comcast buildings, 1 and 2, the thumb drive and the other monstrosity. So there are the two big Comcast buildings in this one. And the fun fact about this one, which I don't think I'll be able to see because it's on, is there was a curse supposedly that the Philadelphia Phillies were not going to win until Billy Penn was the highest thing in Philadelphia again. So at some point, I don't think I can lean in close enough. Somewhere on this, because look at that. Is that grass up there? Is there like a little running track up there or some shit? Look at that. That's definitely grass there, right? Oh, look at that. But somewhere up here is a tiny little statue of William Penn. And it was put there, I think, in, I don't know, 2017, whenever the fuck the Phillies won. So, there you go. That's Philadelphia. Fairmount Park. Various other accoutrements. I'm going to take a look and see if there's anything in the chat. There probably isn't. I'm flying, babe. I'm flying. Where would you like me to go? Naz says I should go to Linville Orchards. After that, I'm going to go to Quebec, maybe. All right. Linville Orchards. How would I get to Linville Orchards from... I wish I had a compass in this. That'd be nice. I am totally lost at this point. Oh, it's got to be the Schuylkill. Right? Is that the Schuylkill? Well, let's follow the Delaware. This is not the Delaware. I am wrong. Wow, is that how far the Platte is? Wow, no kidding. Oh, I wonder if we can see the Battleship New Jersey. Sure as shit you can. Yeah, we'll do a really slow pass. Right now we're going to do a very slow pass over the Battleship New Jersey. Oh, look at it. Wow, they made sure to model this pretty. Wow, this is really well modeled. Well, there you go. It's one of the last remaining battleships of World War II that still exists. Once more, it looks like it's melting because it's Google Maps, but it's still pretty cool. All right, let's continue our journey south and head for Linvilla Orchards. Right, I got lost. Oh, there we go. Once more, the Walt Whitman. That's the Platte over there in the distance. When I don't get lost, I'll go over the Platte. And then we will take 95. Oh, I didn't realize 95 was so snaky. Is this Ridley? Oh, that's the John Hines, sir. Oh, wow, we went fast. We're cooking. This has got to be Ridley, I think. Ah, and this must be 476, the Blue Route. This was built, or parts of it were built, all during the 20th century, but it was only finished in 1991, and there were very different plans for it. There was a blue, a red, a yellow, and a green, I think, and they were all feeding down into the city of Chester in southern Delaware County, and it took a long time to be finished, a very long time. So right now we're traveling through Swarthmore, which as you may notice, Swarthmore only has 2 lanes, which everyone complains about because they didn't want to bust up the forest. Yeah, these are all homes down here. If you look, there's homes all over the place. Swarthmore and Wallingford are like over there. You can see like parts of Media and stuff like that in the distance, but Wallingford and Swarthmore, it's like a big woods. It's really cool. And they didn't want to bust up the trees, so they were like, you can have 2 lanes, but you can't have 3. So you don't get 3 lanes until you reach Springfield. Springfield I am very acquainted with. I delivered mail there for, I don't know, 10 years. And these are great big mushroom trees that are melting in my way. Ah! We're going to travel by my favorite place, the Media Theater, on our way to Linvilla Orchards. Now, 20 years ago, Linvilla Orchards looked very different. It was a barn. It was like legit a barn. And that's where I got my tacos. It was a barn, and now it's a bit more fancy, but still you can get some really, really good stuff there. Now, as I look across here, so I don't feed up, I look across, And there's, wow, there's, well, Phil doesn't live there anymore, so there's Phil's house. And there are those water tankers that I just have never, wow, Cherry Street Field is really high. But if you look across, and all the colors of, this looks like fall is just beginning in this picture. So you got all these pictures. And there's the courthouse over there. There's the theater, which we'll stop by and say hi to that. That's a school, the theater's behind it. But if you look and look and look, what is that? What is that tiny little piece of green right there that I'm looking right at? Well, of course, it is some crazy little green car. So there you go. So that's the school that I went to 6th grade. And here is where the Media Theater is. Ta-da! I wonder if I can go to Street View. You bet I can. Welcome, Media Theater campers. We are back and better. This looks like it was done right out of COVID because there's not a lot of traffic. Let's go back. All right, now, Linville Orchards. Providence? Would I go to, no. Manchester. I go down Manchester. Where Alan had his accent. There's Newman College. No, not Newman, I forget the name of that damn place. All right, and then this way. See, the roads, holy crap. The roads I'm using to follow, I can't, I'm just taking a shot. Okay, woof. That was crazy. That was so, holy shit. And this is part of Linville. I did not realize, holy shit. I did not realize it was that big. There's Linville Orchards. And over there is Clover Circle. Circle around and take a look. Can I see Street View? Hot damn. There you go. Linville Garden Center. Where if you were to come here in October, you would see 1,000 cars everywhere. And then you'd get a pumpkin, but you'd have to wait in line for like 9 hours to get a pumpkin. So that's Linville Orchards. Packing out. Goodbye, Linville. And there you go. Oh. Hey, Brad. This thing gets hot. This thing gets so hot. The vertigos. I can't watch the vertigos, going to kill me. That's funny. Okay. Okay, where to go next? I always like to try and find, and I never can, is Easter Island. That's what I'll turn the volume of this thing down a little bit. There you go. Maybe just a little bit of that. A little bit more of me. And there you go. So that's, yeah, this is a weird Delco After Dark tonight. I get that. So Easter Island is a little island, also known as Rapa Nui, I believe, somewhere here. It's off of the coast of South America. It's where the Great Big Easter Island heads are. Somewhere here. I'm never able to find it off of a first hit. Eventually I meander around the South Pacific and I find it, but I'm never able to just nail it. So once more, I'm going to try. I think it's right there. I think it might be right there, but I'm going to go with that. I think it's right here. All right. I never get this. Let's see. Here we go. That would be a no. Missed it again. 94 misses out of 94 tries. Okay. So, by the way, if you didn't, here, let's change the sun. There we go. By the way, if you didn't notice, like, Hold on. There's Japan. There's North America. There's Antarctica down there, just the tip of it. Half of this globe, half of the Earth. Look at it. It's all water. I mean, you know that's true, but like, look at it, the tiny bits. You can see like a tiny bit of the Baja right there, and maybe there's a little bit. That's a cloud. Hey, look, I'll even get rid of the Baja. There's some Australia. I'll show you a neat thing about that in a second. Oh, look at the shadows. Oh, look at it. Yo, I'm lost in the Pacific. Yeah, you are. I'm currently watching a guy cross the Pacific and alone in a boat, and it's scaring the shit out of me. Australia. There's this big rock called Ayers Rock in the middle of Australia. There's no way I'm finding that either. But there's Australia, and everyone's like, Australia, New Zealand, Australia, New Zealand, Australia, New Zealand. They're the same. No, they're not. Look at that. Look at how far Australia is from New Zealand. I mean, it's so Sydney, and then what's this, Christchurch over here? Is that the yeah, is that over here? I mean, as opposed to everything else, yes, they're close, but they ain't that close. Okay, meanwhile, I will continue my search for Easter Island. So maybe I went too far north. I'm going to try south. Oh, Hangaroa. Who doesn't love to go to Hangaroa sometimes? And here's the crazy thing. So Hangaroa or Hangarua. So here we go. Let's zoom all the way out. There it is. It's fundamentally in the center of the Pacific Ocean, in the middle of nowhere. So you figure it's a big deserted island in the middle of nowhere, right? Frigging wrong. Look at this shit. Look, airport. You're not going to see any 3D structures. Google's not going to. But these are all thousands and thousands of people on one island in the middle of nowhere. If you ordered, like, you know what? I'd like an extra, pillow for my couch from Amazon. You ain't getting it. Look at this shit. Did they build that, or is that what's left over of a of a volcano? That's cool. And these are little farms out here, I'm guessing. I don't know what the hell they farm. But it's I saw a movie today, I saw a video, a guy took glacial water out of a crack in the Antarctic or the Arctic or something. It was like crystal clear, it was beautiful, and he puts it under a microscope, and it was like, up above the Arctic Circle or some shit, and it had a bunch of shit in it. It came off of an iceberg, and it was like frozen, and then there was just a crazy amount of life in it. Every single part of this planet. Oh wow, what's that? Yo, that's the volcano. So I think I found the volcano. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was the volcano, cause yeah, look at that shit. All right. Once more on my trek to find Easter Island that I do every time I do this. There he goes, bye-bye, Hangaroa. That's what you learned today, that there's a little island called Hangaroa in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. All right, I'm going to try here. No. God damn it. Oh, wait. Nope. A lot of clouds, though. It's not this far north, is it? Hey, look, Hangaroa. Oh, what do we have here? This one does not look inhabited. There you go. All right, Ilsa. Ilsa, is that how you pronounce that? San Juan Bautista. Robinson Crusoe Arch, that's kind of cool. So once more, for the 100th fucking time nearly, I cannot, here's Hangaroa, god damn it, I cannot find oh, now I'm in Antarctica. Well, it's definitely not down here. Oh, look at that shit. Look at this. There's like, unless they just didn't, you know, map it. It's just like nothing. Oh, look at that. I always love doing that. Like nothing. Mountain range. Yeah, I'm getting chilly doing this. Wouldn't it be awesome if I saw a pyramid? Be like, what the fuck? Look at that. Imagine, and I'm traveling, I think at like 100 or some, like 200 miles an hour doing this. Just look at that. Nothing. There's nothing, dude. You know, Antarctica is a desert too, they say. I think a desert's with sand, but this is like a desert. I could probably do this, and I'm doing it at high speed for maybe an hour if I didn't get out of this, and we would just like, let's raise off the ground a little bit. You can begin to see the curve of the earth a little bit from this height, if you believe in that sort of thing. There we go. What's that? Is that like just an iceberg? Like, it doesn't even have a name. Is that an island? Are these all penguins? What the hell am I looking at? Also, how did they get a picture of it? Well, that's crazy. Ah! All right, let's get back up. Back up into the sky. All right. This is my Facebook chat. I know, right? If there's any place you want me to go, Brad, let me know. Oh, I could go to our dock in what do you call it? I could go to our dock over in Bermuda. That wouldn't be too hard to do. Oh, fudge. Man, these things get so. That's the problem with these things. They get so freaking hot. Okay. Easter Island. Something here, but Easter Island is by itself. Nothing there. Well, there's Samoa. Samoa I've heard of. Is this all considered Samoa? Look at that. Look everywhere. There's life everywhere, dude. Look. It's huge. Man, they've even got a nice golf course down there, apparently. Okay, so Samoa, American Samoa. Yeah, man, American Samoa is not. I got a friend I think who's going here. American Samoa is not big. It's not big. Tonga. Those are those crazy dancer guys come from. They come from Tonga. Wow. Look at that shit. So there's their airport. I guess this is just green algae or something. And there's ancient Tonga. Wow. Look at that. It must take forever to get there. All right. Samoa. What the hell's that? I was going to say there's no one here, but look at this. There's people here. You know, I like to think that I have a decent, like if I actually had people in the chat and they pointed and they said, go to X country, go to this country, go to that country, I like to think that I would have a decent knowledge of where the country was. Like if you said Czechoslovakia or Algeria, or easier ones like Japan, Russia, or, you know, Bolivia, China, you know, United States, where's that? But there's so many places that you just do not know, or even a thing like Alfie. Alfie looks pretty deserted. I bet you there's a snake that lives there. I don't like snakes. Like this with this really nice, you know, coral reef all around it. Look, what is it? What the fuck? It's so big, it's got different towns in it. And an airport. They all have airports. The Cook Islands. This is where they learned how to cook. Look at it. Once more. Tiny little dot. Anything going on there? Yes. Yes. Lots going on there. Look, and I bet you that one and this one and that one, there's stuff going on in each one of them. There's like, look. Yeah. Everywhere. The Pitcairn Islands, that's Mutiny on the Bounty, right? Oof, that one looks a bit deserted. Oh, you again? Oh well. I have been beaten. Once more, I've been beaten by Rapa Nui. All right, that's about an pyramids. I always like checking out the pyramids. Let's check out the pyramids. If you didn't know this already, wait till you see how close the pyramids are to the maybe I can't find the pyramids. Huh. All right. I thought they were to the west of the city. Like you could be in Cairo and just look out the window and, hey, look, pyramids. I thought. Oh, that's all farming. Look at that. Maybe if I go this way, maybe I can see them. I don't know why I keep lagging out. Is one of my cameras not seeing? That's just weird. Yeah, where is Gilligan's Island, by the way? Oh, well, There's one. Is that Gozer's Pyramid? Is that the bent pyramid? I found Gozer's Pyramid? All right, I'm okay with not finding... Yep. I think it's Dozer's or Gozer's Pyramid. I can't believe I just randomly ran across Dozer's Pyramid. This is the first pyramid because if you look at the angle of attack, they started really steep, like tremendous, like they were going to make like a pure triangle, I guess. And then they got about up to there, and they're like, dude, this ain't gonna work. So the top of it is bent. It's still very cool, you know, but it's thus its name, the Bent Pyramid. Look at that. See the top. But I thought I saw another one in the distance. Why do I keep lagging out? Pyramid, but not the one I'm looking for. Is that the Valley of the Kings? And I'm striking out today. I mean, I could cheat and look it up, but that's not how I play this game. Ha ha! Got it. There you go. Apparently, the little one was not worthy of 3D rendering. So, here are the pyramids of Giza, and one of them is Khufu's, I believe. Wow! Look how big the necropolis is. I had no idea. That is too cool. Ah! I wonder what's looking from the very top of the pyramid from me. Hey, I wonder if I could what? Yo. I'm, wow. That's really cool. Did not expect that. Huh, look at that. Ever wondered how big the pyramids are? Because I think it's one of those things that's hard to do. In fact, the pyramids were the tallest thing built by mankind until the Eiffel Tower. These were the tallest things built by mankind before the Eiffel Tower built for the World's Fair, and was going to be taken down after the World's Fair, by the way. They decided to keep it up, which is probably a good idea because they sell a lot of souvenirs of that. But that is how big the blocks of the pyramids are, in case you were ever wondering. So I believe the term holy shit, and this is the undercasing. The casing on top was like pure white limestone. So if you'd see them from the distance, it would shine for, I don't know, an exceptionally long amount of time. And boop. Call the tour buses. Damn straight. I would love to see the pyramids before I scram. Now, golf course? Oh shit. Look at that. Now, somewhere nearby is the Sphinx. But I will leave that for another day, unless I stumble across it on my way out of here. hell is all this? There's like a direct line like that. Like that should be the Sphinx right there. Oh, there it is. Yes. They didn't 3D this thing? There you go. The weird thing about the Sphinx, of course, is that this is all signs of erosion, which means it was built during a time when there was still water flowing in Egypt. So its current theory is I think it's like 3,000 years old or 4,000 or something, but there's other people that say, yo, it's way, way older. And the Egyptians found it and retrofitted it for their god. Because if you look, Egyptians were super, look at the pyramids. They were super anal about building their shit. They wanted it to be right. The paintings are this way, that's that way. And if you look at the head as versus the rest of the body of the Sphinx, it looks a little different. It's a little bit small. It's, it's proportionally a little bit smaller. So there are thoughts that this was a lion. It was legitimately a lion. They found it, went not anymore, and retooled the head to make it the pharaoh. So you can, the head, until it was pointed out to me, the head is a little bit smaller. And it guards the necropolis, I think. This is all the necropolis, and he's from Los Angeles. And, wow, just so cool. Just so cool. And that's probably a drainage pipe. So that is our tour of the world today. I didn't want Saturday to go by without doing anything. So I hope this was interesting in a little way. If I take this off and there's somebody that actually wants to see something, I will take you there. I will take you there. Otherwise, that is Dad for the night. I have to line up guests. I'm going to line them up for all of September. I don't care if it's at this time of day or if it's going to be earlier and I have to record them and air them at this time. So I just need guests. Zoom, real time like we used to do, like with the sodas and stuff. I don't know why I'm talking with this thing on. Oh my God, it's so freaking hot. I could, Bob. I could absolutely find the let's go back. No.
There we go. Whew. Man, that shit's hot. So that was our tour. Look at it. Look how much I'm sweating from that. That was our tour around, seriously, wow. Around the world. Once more, not finding Rapa Nui. We will try this again. Maybe I will play a classic video game next week for a little bit. I like Pitfall. Pitfall would be fun to play. Or I'd play Adventure again. That's from Rocko's Modern Life. That's about it. Kind of a weird little dad, I know. But I'm a weird old dad, so that makes sense. Blurred. All right. That's weird. It's so weird. Welcome to Travels with Old Guy Gamers. Ed. Next week we'll explore Japan from Okinawa to Kyoto and up to the Kamchatka Peninsula. Day nothing on that. Yeah, right? I might have a filter on that. Let me see if there's a filter on that. Yeah, it looks like there's 3 filters on that. So there's a chroma key. Okay, there's a color correction. And poof, there we go. There we go. And now I look pasty. I went from too much color to now pasty. Ugh. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Do I have an end credits? I think I have an end credits. I do. Oh, I have a card. Oh, I have a CAARP end credits. Let's try it. All right. Later, guys. Catch you next week when we was guest.